Don't go to the other ones. Don't try those other ones. Stay on Qsymia. But today I want to talk to you all about me and Qsymia. My appetite is really suppressed. Like, speak through me, Lord. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Asia Luria, and on this channel, I talk about mother health and culture. Today, I want to talk to you about health. This will be a continuation of my part one, me talking about the weight loss medication that I am taking, Qsymia, Qsymia. I don't really hear a lot of people sharing their experience about it. You know, the pros and cons of taking Qsymia, how I came about taking it. Do I pay for it? Does my insurance cover it? Do I have any symptoms? You know, before I started taking the medication, there was one video up on YouTube, and there is a support group on Facebook about Qsymia. But as far as like social media wise, like public social media wise, you don't really, like hear much talk about Qsymia like the other brands. So I'm going to talk to you all about Qsymia. I started taking Qsymia in February of 2024. How I came about taking Qsymia, my weight has always been my chief complaint. I'm 5'1". I've always been, I guess, medically obese. But I was always pretty active. And you know, as a teenager and in my 20s and stuff, of course the weight crept on me. I started to have children. I had children back to back. With my second child, the weight was very hard to take off. It was very hard to take off. You know, just balancing motherhood, having two under two, school, and just life, work in general. You know, things are just not the same. Your body is under a lot of stress. But there was a time where I'm like, okay, it's time for me to take the weight off. And I was going to the gym, you know, being more conscious about what I'm eating. And which I am, I'm pretty conscious about what I'm eating, and the weight would come off. It would go back up a little bit, but I just felt like nothing, like as hard as I was working to trying to take the weight off, it was just not moving. Like I'm moving like this and the weight, like I'm moving like this and the weight is just, I don't know if I can do it, but I'm moving like this, right? And the weight is like this. And I would always say to my doctor, like, some people be like, oh, I just stopped going to Starbucks and the weight fell off. I stopped drinking juice and the weight just fell off. I lost 10. I'm like, I don't even go to Starbucks. I drink black coffee. I don't drink juice. I don't drink soda. I don't fool around with sugar and sugary drinks and, you know, chips and things like that. Like, what is going on? So in January of 2024, I had a physical. No, October 2023, I met with the weight loss doctor. It was a referral from my PCP because she also figured, you know, she started to take my complaint a little more seriously. So in October of 2023, I went to the weight loss clinic and I saw the doctor, and we went over my options and the pros and cons of each options. He did not think I needed surgery. I wasn't really open to surgery. And so we went over and I'm not open to injectable medication. So I mean, my PCPs, they had offered Ozempic, Manjaro, you know, the injectable medications, but I declined those choices. So he told me about Qsymia. I thought about it. It did seem like I was gravitating to mostly the Qsymia one, because of the pros and cons of that medication. It's interesting. None of my doctors, like the weight loss doctor, my PCP, none of them really recommend Ozempic. Like, they're like, nah, just stay on Qsymia, okay? It's very interesting, but we digress. After seeing the weight loss doctor in October of 2023, I was in the gym every day. So I'm like, let me see what I can do on my own, right? That's why I didn't make a decision right then and there to choose a medication or start taking anything. It wasn't until I saw my doctor in January 2024 when I had my physical and I weighed in at my heaviest, 232 pounds. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I still can't believe it. That's the heaviest I've ever been in my life. I was not even that heavy when I was pregnant. Like, I still can't believe it. So, and then also I did some blood work, and the blood work showed that my A1C was higher than usual. It was borderline. And that was very concerning for me, and that was very concerning for my doctor as well, because I've never had a high A1C or any other type of health issues, right? So it was right then and there, I decided that, okay, I'm going to take the medication, the Qsymia. And, while I was going back and forth of should I take it, should I not, and when I was working out, I was also researching the medication as well. And then also my PCP said, okay, what do you think about seeing a nutritionist? And I was really open to seeing a nutritionist as well, because obviously whatever I'm doing on my own, it's not working, and I cannot do this weight loss journey on my own. Not this time around. I cannot do it on my own, right? So we set that up, and so in addition to seeing a nutritionist, I'm also taking the Qsymia, and it has been a great benefit to me. Immediately when I started to take the Qsymia, I was seeing results, but I wasn't just taking the Qsymia, right? I was also seeing a nutritionist and following the nutritionist orders, right? With eating this and eating that. Because I don't believe Qsymia would have worked. Like, there's no point in taking a weight loss medication and you're not going to change your eating habits, or you're not going to educate yourself on ingredients. You're not going to change your portions. Like, there's no point in that, right? So, the nutritionist was able to show me where I was going wrong, and the Qsymia was just like an added bonus to my weight loss journey or my weight loss plan. And they both worked amazingly. They really, really did. In January, I weighed in at 232. In February, I don't think I went to the doctor in February, but in March, for my follow-up appointments, I have my notes right here. So January, I weighed in at 232, right? March, I was 221. April, 217. June, 215. 214 in September, 211 in November, and then since then, I have been 205. I can't believe I'm telling you that. I can't believe that. Ay, but it's okay. But as you can see, like, my weight loss has been, it's been at a good pace, especially in the beginning. Like, I was following the nutrition orders to the T. I was following it to the T. I was eating on time. I was watching my portion control. And I guess with me just being older, you know, I'm not 21 anymore. And the nutritionist told me, like, you can't, you know, go hours without eating like how you used to. You know, you're a very busy mom right now. You know, you have to be eating on time. And I guess just all the things that come with, you know, getting older, right? But yeah, my weight loss it was really good in the beginning. I was like, I saw a big difference in the beginning. I was able to fit into some jeans I have not been able to fit into. I was able to fit into some dresses I haven't been able to wear. Like, it was really, really good. It really would. It really was, right? And I'm like, I am loving this. So with Qsymia, when you get your medication, the medication, you can pick it up at your local pharmacy, but I did not because it wasn't covered through my insurance. So I had it delivered to my house, which I think you can as well. And it's actually cheaper to have it delivered to your house versus picking it up at your local pharmacy. I did read that Qsymia is covered by a lot of insurances, but I also did read that it's not covered by a lot of insurances. So maybe that's why I don't really hear people talking about Qsymia, because maybe it's covered by some, not all. And it also seems a bit expensive compared to other weight loss medications. I don't know if I told you guys this, but Qsymia is phentermine and topiramate in one pill. I know people can take phentermine or topiramate separately, but Qsymia is the two of those medications in one pill. Yes. So I get my Qsymia in the mail. It comes in a really nice package. Well, it has been coming in a really nice, like, metallic package. I love it. And the first dosage, everybody gets is on the first dosage, right? It's 3.25 milligrams. You're on that for 2 weeks. And then you take the 7.25 the 7.5 milligrams. And you can stay on that if you like. I stayed on that for a while, but the next dosage up, if you and your doctor feel like you need to increase your dosage, is 11.25, and after that is 15 milligrams. So I did go up to the 11.25 because I kind of felt like I hit a plateau, which was probably not Qsymia's fault. I think it's more of mine, but I feel like I did hit a plateau. So we did up it to 11.25 recently, but for a while I was on the 7.5, and it was really good. Like, so it's 30 pills in a bottle, and let me show you the bottle. I want to show you all my information, but it is 30 capsules in a bottle. And for 30 capsules, I pay $118. That includes the shipping and handling. So yeah, 30 capsules for $118. The price has not changed with dosage. Not with me. I'm not sure if you go up to 15, if the price changes, but it's been the same. This is what the pill looks like. So it's yellow and purple. This is the 7.5 milligrams. It's not really intimidating. But yeah, this is what the medication looks like. For the 11.25 pill, I believe it's all yellow. It's all yellow. So it doesn't look intimidating. Nice bright colors, you know. Yeah. So it comes in the mail. It comes very quickly as well. You refill your prescriptions online. It can be automated, I believe. Like automated prescriptions every 30 days, I believe. I can't remember. But the customer service at Qsymia, they're really sweet over there. They're really sweet. And it comes like in a discreet package as well. Like I said, my package is a pretty envelope. It was metallic. It was really, really pretty. Yes. So now let's talk about the symptoms of Qsymia. So some of the symptoms or side effects of Qsymia are... So I decided not to go in depth about the side effects of Qsymia. If you want to know more about the side effects of Qsymia, you can go to their website. I'll put it on the screen, or you can speak to your doctor about it. Right. And one of the side effects that I experienced was constipation. Like extreme constipation with Qsymia. Like when I started taking it, I totally forgot that that was a side effect. So like 2 weeks into taking it, I'm like, oh, wait. It's been a while. And I was totally unprepared. I was totally unprepared, right? So I had to go out and get like Docalax, Miralax, magnesium citrate. Like I even had to call out of work one day. I was up all night. It was awful. It was really, really awful. I haven't experienced that level of constipation since I was pregnant with my son. But it's okay. I think I even had to do an enema. I had to do that. But that was the only side effect that I experienced taking Qsymia, was the extreme constipation. But me taking it more often, with me taking it, I'm more prepared now for that. Like I do take some supplements to kind of prevent that and keep me regular. So I'm fine with that. Like I'd rather be constipated than be medically obese, right? I'd rather be constipated. I'd rather experience constipation as a side effect than not being able to fit in my clothes, not being able to look good in my clothes, not being able to feel confident in my clothes, not being able to like going out. So give me constipation, okay? It's fine with me. In addition to the constipation, Qsymia did affect my taste buds twice. I believe the first time, it was in the very beginning of me taking Qsymia, like the first month, I made an egg sandwich. And it was like a Saturday, I'm home, you have time to make your nice egg sandwich. I took it, I bit into it, and I was like, oh no, it was disgusting to me. Eggs were disgusting to me. It tasted like cardboard. It was so disgusting, and I could not finish it. The second time was at work. I like Oreos. And it had been a while since I had an Oreo, like a long time, right? So I was like, oh, let me have a pack of Oreos. And I bit into the Oreo and I immediately had to take it out of my mouth immediately because the taste just turned me off. I didn't even taste Oreo. It was like I bit into paper, like cardboard, right? And that was the only 2 times where I experienced a loss in taste. But after that, I was able to eat eggs and I was able to eat an Oreo. That only happened twice. It did not happen with any other food. Qsymia does suppress your appetite a lot. Like I guess that's what it's supposed to do, right? The phentermine is supposed to suppress your appetite, right? And the topiramate is supposed to make you feel full, right? And then also suppress your appetite. And that's exactly what it did. So I did notice that I was not able to finish my food. I wasn't able to finish my meals. I even noticed like I would not be eating a lot, like how my nutritionist wants me to eat, like breakfast, morning snack, lunch, afternoon snack, dinner. I was not doing that with taking Qsymia, which is kind of a good thing, kind of not. I even wasn't like intaking water that much because it just suppresses your appetite so much where you just like, food is, I guess, like, I don't know, food is not on your mind, but it's just like, oh, I feel for this. Like, you don't say that to yourself, which I wasn't really saying to myself either. Like, I feel like I didn't have an appetite issue. My issue, according to my nutritionist, was like more portion control, because I have pretty good discipline when it comes to eating, but he said it was my portion control. Like, with me being so large, I did not need to be eating how I was eating. And when I was going to the gym, I should have just focused more on cardio to kind of like slim down. Most likely I was building a lot of muscle, and I don't need to build a lot of muscle right now. It's like I was eating like kind of like as like for a football player or something, but I guess so. But yeah, my appetite is really, really suppressed. Like really, really suppressed. I was not intaking water that much. So that's one thing you have to be careful about with Qsymia, is just to make sure, you know, it is a mind over matter thing, but also make sure that you're still leading. Don't let Qsymia lead you, but you lead, or you, Qsymia and you kind of lead together, if that makes sense, right? Because you still want to make sure that you're, you know, eating on time so you can increase your metabolism and you're staying hydrated, because that's really, really important. Yeah. Because I paid for Qsymia out of pocket, I did not lose more weight than I wanted to. Because I paid for out of pocket. It's $118 for 30 pills. Right. And not all the time it was a priority in my budget. And also too, I probably felt like, oh, I can do this on my own. But when I stopped taking the medication, there were times when I stopped taking it and did things on my own. There wasn't much results, you know? And like before, when I'm doing things on my own, there's really not much results, right? So that's another con of taking Qsymia. The fact that I have to pay out of pocket. My insurance does not cover it, and I have to pay out of pocket. Although I do get a discount having it delivered to my home, you know, it's still an expense, you know? It's still an expense. It's not like it's $30, $50. Like, it's $118 for 30 pills. So that's one con for me, because I would have really loved to have been taking it more consistently. But it is what it is. But I still love the pill. I really, really like it. I would recommend anyone to talk to their doctor about Qsymia. I don't believe that your primary care provider can prescribe Qsymia, because mine can't. It has to come from a weight loss specialist, a bariatrician. I think that's what they call them, right? Bariatrician. Yeah, it cannot come from your PCP. Your PCP has to make a referral to a weight loss doctor, and then they can prescribe the medication from there. So that's another reason why I don't hear so much talk around Qsymia, because the primary care providers cannot prescribe it. But other than that, I love the medication. I don't regret taking it. My only regret, like I said before, is not taking it sooner. That is my only regret. And I want to keep taking it. I really, really do. I hope that they can come down on their prices or something. We'll see. But other than that, I really enjoy taking Qsymia. I do have a follow-up appointment with my weight loss doctor to see what are we going to do. Are we going to stay on the same dosage? Are we going to increase doses? Are we going to change the medication? Is there some other discount they can give me with Qsymia? So I'm really looking forward to that appointment. And another reason why I chose Qsymia is because the side effects of Qsymia are not as drastic as the other weight loss medications that are more talked about. The side effects are not as drastic as Qsymia side effects are not as drastic, right? And when I talk to my doctor, it's so interesting because when I talk to my doctors about, weight loss medications and stuff like that, they always say, stay on Qsymia. Like, it's interesting. It very, very is. Because the side effects of those other ones versus Qsymia are very, very different. Very, very different. If you're really concerned about your weight and you feel like you've been on this weight loss journey for a very long time and it has become very frustrating at times, like it was for me, definitely talk to your primary care physician. Talk to them. Ask them for a referral to see a nutritionist. Ask them for a referral to, possibly see a weight loss doctor and see what your options are from there. Because with weight loss, some people can do it by themselves. But for some of us, like me, we cannot do it by ourselves. I can't do it by myself anymore, like how I used to, right? I've had children. My hormones are different. My life is very different. I'm older now. I can't do this weight loss journey by myself anymore. No. And that's okay. And that's okay with me. And I'm happy to admit that. And I'm so glad that I have my care team on board with me. I'm so glad that they are, supporting me on this weight loss journey, and they also want to see me win. And I'm so glad that I'm not doing this on my own. It was very frustrating doing it on my own. I have the support from my nutritionist, my PCP, the weight loss doctor. I'm so glad to have them on my team, on my care team. I feel like they care. I feel like they are cheering for me. They're always encouraging me. They're always listening to me. And I'm excited. I'm still on this weight loss journey. And I hope to I hope to be a baddie for the summer. I really, really do. It's been a long journey. It really, really has. And 2025, I just want to get to where I want to be, right? I really want to get to where I want to be. I really, really do. So that's why I think I'm gonna keep continuing with the Qsymia. I am. I am. But my follow-up appointment is coming up with the weight loss doctor, and we'll talk about it then. But I do want to keep on taking some type of medication. I do, until I get to where I want to be, and I feel like it's kind of manageable, because this 205 where I am now, I don't think I can manage it still. I still can't manage it. I still can't. I can't manage it at all, but it's all right. It's okay. So let me know in the comments, have you thought about taking a weight loss medication? How has your weight loss journey been going? Are you on one? Thank you so much for watching. And most of all, don't forget to subscribe. Please share this video. Please like it. Please comment. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.